Hello YouTube fans, hopefully you can hear me because it's a bit noisy where I am. Got me wondering this one, human rights. That's right, human rights. Now people want to think, well, what do you mean about human rights? Now as I'm walking my dog, or should I say dragging me, this got me wondering, our wonderful government. Now remember the other day when I was whinging and I was moaning and I was saying it wouldn't happen and it was bullshit? No, but it's this sort of ending lockdown, but we still got the rules, we've got the regulations, we've got all that, and basically we've got him telling us that we've got to wear a mask, we can't go to buddy houses and so on. What really gets me jolted is you've got to be vaccinated now to go to the pub. So if you want to drink with your mate, you want to go night clubbing, which no doubt they'll probably make it a joke, and all this. No, yeah, I know there's a virus, and I know we've got to keep it safe. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I've got to be honest. Why the fuck is it taking so long for everybody to be vaccinated? Now people might on the side pub say, yeah, you've got to sort out the old people. He's been doing that since what? January? Except if I'm right and wrong, we are now pushing into April. I say that again. We are pushing into April. And the time we all get vaccinated is in July, or near the end of July. So people in the 30s, the 40s and so on, that's the time they'll get the vaccine. But that's not the only thing what pisses me off. It's how he teaches us. Oh, it's going to go high again. He must have a magic Rubik ball. Now, granted, we've gone up again, and Tameside has gone up again. But it's been like that for a bit. It's been a fucking low. It's been a low. Hopefully, tonight it'll go down. I got excited the other day, yeah, south to south, because it's the first time we ever went down. But the fucking news is still going on, they're still going at it, and we're still on the fucking dip. But it's the fucking fact that this is how he comforts us, doesn't speak to us. And what also gets me jolted is the scientists, these unhumanised fucking aliens who basically he listens to. You've got scientists out there that don't agree with it. Not all scientists are fucking robots, but he'll still listen to Tis Not So Witty, he'll still listen to that big dopey one, and he'll still listen to that fucking weird looking one. And they all just want to take over. They don't even give a shit about lives. They'll not buy that shit about lives. All it is, people, and I'll tell you straight away, is to save money on the NHS. Save money to save more stands and get so on. But it strikes me because did they or did they not have a Nightingale obstacle? Did they or did they not have a Nightingale obstacle? So they did. But they're us the people. This makes me laugh, it's laughable. Oh right, because I looked at the ideas of what's going to happen. Now as we know, March the 12th, we get our shop open. And then we've got to try and make a profit. See, it doesn't help where they say, oh, you could buy things online. No time we do a line surface. But you know how many lazy fuckers are out there that will buy online? Doesn't do us any favours, you know. But at the end of the day, hopefully we've got to try and make our profit again. Did give a shit about the economy on that, didn't they? Then you've got the tourist party, who battered him, by the way, about the pub. And I can understand. Oh, but, it won't be long before we do, everybody. No, people, that's near the end of July when he does everybody. So you think about the pubs for a minute, right? How are the pubs going to make their dough? How the fuck are they going to make their money and survive? Boris, well, that's no point talking to me because it's dumb. You see, the government live in a different world than us. They live in a different world. They live in the world where they're made of money, so they ain't got fuck all to worry about. It's how they're cheating us, the little people. And we are the little people. The scientists don't give a thought about us. They're going on about lives and saving lives. Okay, Mr. Scientist. When you're doubting your fake stands, and they've got to be fake. The end of the day, we was doing beautiful. The other day, we shot up like I don't know what. Which I don't fucking get. The amount of vaccine people had. This lockdown. That suddenly it shoots up. So this is one thing I want to say to the scientists. Have you not doubted the stands of how many suicides there are? Because I've advised me there'd be more suicides. Remember the time I told you about a lad in our shop? Right? He was in our shop. He felt like he was being punished. He was being punished because of this lockdown. Now I do know it's not just here, it's in every country. And in all fairness, there's some countries that are a lot stricter than us. But it was a fucking scientist and some arsehole that thought of this amazing lockdown. And I've got to be open and I've got to be honest. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. And it pisses me off that Boris doesn't give a shit about the economy. If he did, he wouldn't have thought of the idea about vaccines. Thinking, I want to understand, you don't want to go... Remember I was moaning about the pub? I was moaning, wasn't I? Because I don't want past the fucking parcel. But it's a fact now that you've got to be vaccinated in order to have a drink. You've got to wear masks. He never did once give a shit about our shop. Not once did he give a shit about our shop. Now granted he's paying on the money side, so even if you're out of work you're still going to get your dough. But it's the fact they're sorting in money, they're putting up your taxes, they're doing all this because of the amazing lockdown. And he patronises us. What an amazing job we're doing. Are we working as a team? Boris, I'm not a team player. You can stick your team where the sun don't shine. I cannot fucking stand you. And the way you're thinking. The Tories have got a right to batter. They've got a right. It's now what? Done that. The pubs have had to struggle, right? I'm not up the arse. But at the end of the day, they've had to struggle to make a profit. To make a living. And I know how they feel. We've been making to do that with our shop. With our shop. Right? And then he comes up with shit like, oh, no. You've got to have a vaccine. Passport. I'm still waiting for them to fucking call me. And what pisses me off is my mate has got the vaccine. Yeah, there's a T9 monster. My other mate has got the vaccine. And guess what? My other mate has got the bloody vaccine. And you already know about my mate's partner. Right? Me? Fuck all. And I am partly disabled. So it just goes into that category. But no, chat shit for me. As hell there, you could say there's a bit of T9 monster there. But one that gets up my dough is, he hasn't done the lockdown, but he's uploaded it into October. The rules, the referendums and all this shit, right? But this is a bit what pisses me off. Other countries now are burning the mast. Don't need it. Our stands are too high. And the way he treats people is disgusting. It's disgusting. Can't see your mates. Yeah, I know, there's a virus. But at the end of the day, to let me remind one, old man disease. These books and the forms and what we've got to do and what we've not got to do, it's just taking the piss now. We've had this, since January. And, no, you're going to get the booster. No, next year. So basically what he's saying is, we've got another year of this shit. The scientists don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Saving numbers. That's what it is, people. It's not saving lives, it's saving numbers and keeping the stand and the R rate down. Right? So people's businesses go down the shitter. People live on food banks. Some people are now out of business. Right? And they get called selfish. But no, they've just lost their livelihood. So I can vouch for them. People are sick of it. And I just think it's cool. It's cool. What makes me laugh is, Sir Starman works for human rights. He was in Labour and he fought the lockdown. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And all we get out of it for being good little boys, good little girls is, there's going to be a third rave. And the scientists do that. And he listens to them scientists. But not once have they ever thought about us. Boris doesn't give a shit. Why does he give a shit? He lives in a different universe. The amount of money he gets for talking out of his backside. So they're just a man. Who keeps uploading the posts. You know, the post thing over there near me in the park. He keeps moving the fucking dolly pole more times than soft Mick. I'm going to get rid of lockdown in what month was it? March. Never happened. No, I'm going to do it in September and belong it. Not tell anybody. And that's something else what pisses me off. They never ever let people know. We're the last to know people. It just gets done whether we want it or not. So again, I want to say it. I want to say it to our government. What happened to human rights? Because we are human beings. And the way we're being treated right now, I wouldn't even treat my fucking dog the way the government are treating us. I wouldn't. There'd probably be now more suicides. In fact, we come out of lockdown just to go back in lockdown. Don't think we reopen our shop. But then you've got the fear mongering. You've got the news fear mongering all over again. All over a bloody again. Fear mongering. I say it again. Fear mongering. And you've got to ask yourself, enough's a fucking enough. I'm a human being. I shouldn't be treated like this. I shouldn't be. I'm to wear a fucking mask. Having a fucking, don't I know it's to keep us safe, it's to keep us safe and all this shit, right? Can't see your friends. Can't go to the pub now because you need a fucking vaccine pass. But we've got to wait to what, the end of fucking July? So the pubs probably won't even manage to have a livelihood by then. Oh, I'm going to upload it into October, and then Bobby Time used the Brody post and come up with some shit that was a third fucking wave, or we got a South African fucking virus, or we've got fucking Bob Marley virus next. What's the next excuse? Seriously, what is the next fucking excuse? What is it? You know, you got to ask yourself, you know, I'm a human being, and I'm not taking this anymore. As I say, my favourite movie from 1976. I'm a human being. And I'm not taking this anymore. And I'm not. I've had a fucking enough of the government and the way they're treating us. This ain't fucking living. This is tit to steak to sip. Big word with me. No, it's tit to steak to sip. Where they're holding the fucking thing and Boris is just coming up with random shit. Don't give a shit about the economy. Oh, I'm going to uplong it. Oh, I'm going to uplong it in October. Oh, I'm going to make out the fires is going worse. And oh yeah, we're going up and down and we're stuck on a fucking dip, which is pissing me off. But at the end of the fucking day, the fact he's doing my own, oh, he's going to get worse. Oh, has he got a fucking Rubik ball? Does he see into the future? Has he got a psychic on the sly? Does that Mr. Not So Ritty have a magical alien ball in his spaceship, that weird little alien what works for him? In fact, this is them scientists over and over again. And they don't, it's like, oh, we do the stands. You know how fucking draining it is for me to keep looking at them bloody stands? It is draining. To see it go up, see it go down, see it go up, see it go down. No, yeah, I'm getting the shop open. But then you've got the fear mongering, stay at home, save lives, and putting fear fucking pops A on people. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. You got people who are down, doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit, just fear mongers people. So I say it again. What happened to human rights? Boris, Earth to Boris. I just won't listen to me because you're thick. What happened to human rights? Because we're not being treated like humans now. We're being treated like a piece of shit. And really, we shouldn't be. Because really, you should have shut the fucking border and this shit would never have happened. And the fact we're still getting treated like dirt, maybe step out a line, or even if we do as we're told, we get treated like fucking dirt. Don't matter that we get a third wave, so no doubt we'll get another fucking lockdown even when we do as we're told. Not everybody fouls the rules. Not everybody does. And then the next one, I'm going to do away with freedom of speech, so people can't even speak their mind anymore. Sorry people, sorry, but there's a saying, human right, human bloody rights. What happened to it? Until then, I'll see you soon. I'm sure there'll probably help some pedos and scumbags on the way, but there you go, we're the little people. Until then, I just wanted to get it off my mind, it pissed me off and it's how I feel. But until then everybody, until then, I'll see you soon, hopefully.